How's it going, everyone? This is RamsTheNameCom back for another toy review, and this is of the Marvel Legends Infinity Series Avenging Allies action figure. So that's fantastic. So everyone's here with Marvel Superheroes Avenging Allies. I don't know, he kind of looks like Superman, but I can't really tell. It's Avenging Allies. He's everyone's favorite superhero. You know him. But yeah. Joking aside, this is what the video looks like. His cape fell off. Fantastic. But yeah, Avenging Allies is actually Sentry in disguise. Fooled you, but yeah, you probably know by the title. But yeah, Avenging Allies is the title of this little toy because there's two figures in the pack. You can either get a Sentry or you can either get a Machine Man action figure. Let me just... Machine Man on this side or a Sentry on this side. And either way, you'll get these two Odin pieces on the side. So you can either get a Sentry or you can either get a Machine Man, but either one, you'll still get one of these, Odin arms. Or two of them, to be exact. But still, so you don't have to collect all the action figures now. You just gotta pick either Sentry or Machine Man. Either way, pick your poison. Which you like better? So yeah, I bought this because it was only $3.50 at Walmart's, and the original asking price would have been $20, but I paid $3.50 because Walmart made a good deal because Sentry. No one's buying Sentry, so yeah, might as well buy it. But yeah, I'm also sort of a fan of a Sentry. I own 3 of his comics, and I'm a huge fan of his origin story. His origin story is flipping fantastic. Look it up if you have free time, but yes, his origin story is fantastic. But there's 3 comics I own of his, and they're a little hit and miss. It's not poetic in any way. It's just, yeah, it's a comic book. It's something, but I prefer like poetic comics like Moon Knight, Vampirella, and Sentry's origin story is very poetic in the way it's written. But yeah, his comic book ones aren't great. They aren't great. They aren't bad, but they aren't great. They're just forgettable. Anyway, let's talk about the action figure. Let me show you what Machine Man would have looked like. It's this is Sentry, this is Machine Man. You could have gotten either or, and the other characters in the lineup would have been Iron Fist, Machine Man / Sentry, and then there's Hawkeye, Thor. What is that? Madness Might. Oh, so you can either get Iron Fist, you can get Machine Man, you get Sentry, then you also get Hawkeye, Thor, and then you also got these 2 other characters you could have gotten, which is Scarlet Witch or Miss Marvel as a pair as well. So you either get Sentry and Hawkeye, or you could get Miss Marvel and Scarlet Witch as a pair. Because apparently they couldn't just put the name on the box, you gotta save a little and just say, oh, Avenging Allies and Maidens of Might, that's it. I thought it was Madness. I couldn't read from my distance. And of course his main shine, by the way, if you couldn't already tell. But yeah, let's take a look at the figure. Well, this is the cape, it easily falls off. It has, it's got a little peg heel and it's got molding on the back side of it. So you just popped it into the hole. There you go. Pop it in that hole. Fantastic. And now it sticks, but it also rotates a little bit and it falls right off. Because, yeah, it's very cheap in the way that works. I would have preferred it. Yeah, let me put this back in the hole. I would have preferred it if it like wrapped around his head or something like that. But instead it doesn't, and because of that, it's gonna keep falling off. So this is not a very good action figure to keep posing around. It's more like an action figure to pose once and then put in a little stand and keep it on your shelf and say, hey look, I got myself a Sentry action figure. Sentry. Did I say Sentry or Sentry? Great, I can't pronounce Sentry. Fantastic. I was pronouncing it wrong for the past 2 seconds. Great. It's hot in here. It's like 100 and... Yeah, let's look at this figure. So yeah, the cape keeps falling off, so I'm just gonna pop it off. But yeah, it's a very nice paint job. Everything is nice and molded. His hair isn't that great. His hair is pretty fake looking, but hey, that's pretty much with any Marvel Legends figure nowadays, so yeah, expect the hair to look pretty fake. As paint jobs applications go, it's pretty hit or miss because some parts of the body is like light yellow. I'm not sure you can tell this, but it's light yellow here, and it's like a dark orange here, like a dark orange yellow, and a dark orange yellow here, and then it's back to light yellow, back to light yellow. This is for some reason dark orange as well. I guess a little hit or miss paint. This is light yellow, this is light yellow, this is dark orange. Why? Why is it like that? I don't know. So that's fantastic. The Sentry logo is right here. It's very nicely painted, very nicely sculpted. I love this thing, but you know, it's also keeps falling off like a cheap piece of plastic wing. One of those plastic wings are getting like a 50-cent coin-operated machine in little carnival rides and stuff like that. But anyway, look at this. It's very nicely sculpted, very nicely painted for this thing. It has a peg in the back, so you can keep clipping it on and off. So if you want to put it back on, you can like this. And then there we get the peg back in. Oh, it's like that teaser show for Incredibles. Fantastic. Suck it in. Suck it in. There we go. It's back on. Fantastic. Sentry flying through the sky. Flop. There we go. So yeah, you can bend his leg back like this. Then you can bend his thing like that. That's as far as it goes for this. And then you can bring his arm back like this. Rotate like that. This. And then this goes like that. There we go. And that's pretty much how flexible he is without the cape. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, the cape pretty much hinders his flexibility, and the cape keeps falling off. Wrinkle effect on the cape is actually very nice. This is the original cape for Sentry, and it pretty much shows because, yeah, it would suck if any other account uses that cape. It's gonna keep falling off. It's gonna keep falling off. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's using the same body sculpt mold as Captain America. So that's something. And there he goes. He's posing. He's doing his Sentry pose. He's about to take off. He's about to fly away. Yep. But yeah, you can rotate, do this, rotate this. But hey, if you rotate that, his belt buckle's gonna fall off, so you might as well not rotate that around. Belt buckle back on, you piece of garbage. I only paid $3.50 for you. And then you can rotate his thigh around, because, yep, there we go. You can rotate his leg around, or foot around. You can do ankle pivot a little bit, not too much. Back, forward, and yeah, that's it. That, and yeah. Let's see, arms. You can, of course, do 360 around like that. Isn't that amazing? You can pivot the arm a little bit, a hand, and yeah, that's about it. Pretty much like any other Sentry, or I mean any other action figure. There's only one Sentry action figure, and this is it. You got one hand that's molded to hold something, but you can't hold anything, of course. And it's got one fist, so you can do fisticuffs. Wait, fisticuffs. There we go. Hey, you want a piece of meat? Want a piece of meat, punk? I'm Sentry. I'll blow your head off. Yeah, let's take a look at the face paints. So the face is very well sculpted. He has no pupils because he's Sentry. He's not supposed to have pupils. His hair is, like I mentioned before, not very well painted, but yeah. And that, pretty good figure. Pretty good figure. Not the best because of the cape, and by default, this is the only Sentry action figure you got in the market today, unless you count bootlegs. There's a lot of bootleg Sentry action figures for some reason. So yeah. What should make a Sleepwalker action figure? For Pete's sake, Marvel Legends, make a Sleepwalker action figure. Everyone wants one. I know he only had 32 issues, but flippin' amazing. I recommend reading all 32 issues of Sentry. Is it 32 or 34? Huh. I think 32, but I could be wrong. But out of 10, I'll give this action figure I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's well sculpted, to be perfectly honest. Not very well painted, like some light applications of yellow, then there's some dark applications of yellow mixed with orange. And then, yeah, the blue is very well painted, but hey, it's solid blue. Well, it's solid navy blue. You can't really go along with that, so yeah. And yeah, he doesn't really come with anything except for the 2 arms in the pack of Odin. I'm not going to take that out because I don't feel like it. Because it took a lot of effort to take it out the first time around, so I decided not to do it now. And yeah, it's just like any other hand or arm, except for the little shoulder pads. They bend back if you want to. But yeah, you can't put Odin's arms on Sentry, so yeah, it's pretty useless in that aspect. But it's good. It's good. Also, in other news, other than this, I also bought the Lego Pirates Caribbean for the PSP at the same place at Walmart for $1. Because why not? It's a pretty boring and generic game. It's not the best Lego game. It's probably the worst one out of the series I ever played. But for $1, you can't really go wrong. And for this action figure for being $3.50 instead of $20, good deal. It's a flipping good deal. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review of the Marvel Legends Infinity Series Avenging Allies Sentry action figure. It's a good action figure, 6 out of 10. If you can find it for $3.50, I highly recommend you buy it. But if you can't find it for $3.50, or you can find it for $20 or $28, sorry, the comic book still for $28 for Pete's sake. Yeah, no, don't buy it. Don't buy it then. Okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth the price. And now Sentry's gonna go to therapy because no one's gonna use him ever again. Marvel ain't doing anything with Sentry nowadays, so yeah. And he also kind of screwed him over with Marvel Zombies, because Marvel Zombies, Sentry is the one who saw the outbreak. So that's great. He's the problem. Get rid of him. No one likes you, Sentry. Go home and die. Fantastic. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the review of the Marvel Legends Sentry action figure. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this on my shelf for the rest of my life, because why not? So yeah, this has been the Sentry Marvel Legends action figure. I hope you enjoyed the review, and let me know if you want me to do any more reviews like this sometime in the future. Maybe not, I don't know, like pie. So yeah, goodbye. See you later. See you next video. Peace out. Goodbye. And I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.